Guys, what's up? It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. So we got an unboxing today, and it's actually going to be count them, two tripod stands. So I'm super excited about it. Thank you again, Keith, for the equipment. I really appreciate it. The company is going to be PBL Bright Lighting. So this is model number 81131. I'll be putting the link in the description below. So definitely check it out. I've had tons now of, I think I have a pretty good variety of tripods, so I think that I'm probably a good judge of, what tripods are, what they're not, what they say they are on the internet, what they aren't on the internet when you receive them in the mail. So I will again say, by the way, Amazon is perfect at shipping packages. Not that they're always on time, but they are always packed in the nicest boxes and always plenty safe. Knock on wood, I've never had anything to this day that has had an issue, and if they did, they definitely take care of it right away. So, without further ado, let's crack this puppy open and see what we got going here. I'm pretty excited because I feel like just the weight of these alone, this giant box, makes me feel like they're going to be a better quality tripod than some of the ones I've dealt with in the past. That being said, let's see what we got inside here. Okay, so cool thing, first of all, and I didn't know this stuff was coming, so just so you know, you know what I mean? I mean, I did know what it was coming, but I didn't know, exactly what it was necessarily. So it's kind of a surprise to me. As you can see, the pictures show you that it has its own carrying case. Pretty straightforward as far as the packaging. It's just going to be a nice sleeve. I've seen companies not even put that sleeve on there, and I feel like, if a company puts that sleeve on there, they're just going the extra mile and being able to take care of their product. And they believe and feel that their product is good that they're sending out. So I will say it's a nice carrying case. It's definitely a little bit thicker than some of the other ones, some of the cheaper ones that I got. It's not like that plasticky stuff. If you leave it out in the sun for a day, it's going to shred. This one might actually last like a week in the Arizona sun. Pretty cool though. If you look at that, it's got like a little strap there, which is kind of nice. What the hell spilled all over me? Oh, I was doing dishes. But nice little strap there that you can throw around your shoulder, and take off, and that's pretty cool. Especially because these are going to be my taller tripods, so these are actually going to be what I'm going to be using for outdoors. So let's check out what's inside. Obviously, you already know it's a tripod, but ta-da! Oh, it's a big tripod. It really is. I like these levers. Can you see these levers? The levers on some of my other tripods were not as professional looking. Holy shit. Did you see that? Did you freaking see that? Look at it. Look at it. That's pretty crazy. That's definitely pretty cool. So, I would assume these are spring-loaded, which is pretty cool. I did not anticipate that. I like the little cap that some of the better companies put on the top to protect the threads, which is kind of nice. Especially when you're like throwing your gear around and it's bumping up against other metal stuff. You don't have to worry about your gear necessarily being scratched up, but you do have to have those moving parts working properly. So this is actually a big spread. Look at that. Look. That's a big spreading tripod right there. Huge. You know what I want to get next is a ring light. I'm really excited to get a ring light, like one of those ring lights in your face like that. If you guys can see this is a no joke tripod. Like, that is huge spread on that guy, which is kind of nice because these actually I think are going to be really good for my stands. My stands that have the lights that boom over that I unboxed for you guys last weekend, which is really good because these are super tall. Straight up to the ceiling, no problem. These are actually 8.5 feet tall at their highest, which is really cool. Kind of nice that it doesn't come slamming down. I like that a lot. The company is, again, photobrightlightingcompany.com. I would say for the money, actually, they're like a souped up version. They're not the best tripods I've seen. They're definitely not the worst. But I will say, for the money, they're definitely a good buy. Nice, obviously, construction. It's like a souped up version of the ones I had before. I like the rubber stopper on the bottom so it doesn't get all screwed up in there. That's really cool. I also like the carrying case, the carrying bag. And the reason I like that, not even necessarily for going outdoors, because it's whatever. I like it because when you throw all your gear in a certain spot in your house or whatever, you know, they clink together and they get scratched up and messed up. I like this specifically, almost primarily, just to be able to store, you know, to store in your house or whatever. Obviously, there's another one, same exact thing, which is really cool. No instructions because it's pretty damn obvious what you're going to do. Sorry, I got cut off there. The camera started to act all wonky. So I'd say out of 1 out of 10 for the review for these, I'd say for the price, it's a 10. I'd say as far as tripods are concerned, it's probably about a 7. Considering all my other stuff is probably, you know, a 4 or 5. I'd say these are nice. I love the bigger tripods. They just overall are able to handle a lot more. Obviously, you need a larger area because of the footprint that this creates, and maybe some sandbags you can put underneath them as well, which I actually have. I'll show you those actually. Give me 1 second. These are actually the sandbags. You just fill them up with rocks or sand or whatever, and you actually just stick them on the legs on the opposite side. So if your boom's on this side, you stick this on the opposite side, which is really nice. And so definitely keep that in mind. Oh, just stubbed my toe. Ooh, that felt good. Yeah, good morning. Okay, so regardless, I would say for the money, they're probably a definite good buy. I love the fact that they have the carrying case with them to be able to protect your equipment and stuff like that. So I would say if you need a larger tripod to carry a bigger item, or you don't want it to get blown over in the wind or something like that, these are definitely going to be a better option for you. If you guys have any questions about my gear, I'll put all the links to my gear in the description below, as well as these, as well as the sandbags, and anything else that I can think of that I use. You guys have an awesome day. Keep kicking ass and keep creating things that are great. Thanks, guys. Peace.